And welcome to my channel, Wisconsin Hugs. My name is Tony Grillo, and today I thought I'd share a silly post that kind of has a backstory. Well, you know you're on fire when you pride yourself for being in the writing business and you write something thoughtful on prayer, and the president, and not a single soul gives you a like. LOL. So, as I sit here in Minneapolis, I write about something else that offers no profound insight or meaning whatsoever. It's just plain nonsense, which maybe is what the audience today craves more than anything else. Being I left so early and split time with my daughter, I don't have any first day back to school pics, but they are a blast seeing from all of you. I especially enjoy the comparisons of old with current pics, so keep it up. So it looks like there were people posting back to school pictures when I wrote this. Now on with my ramblings so I don't waste too much of your time. As the sun rose while driving north on scenic Minnesota Highway 69, I had a phone conversation with a lady that plays in a band. Now I love music and fun bands. Made some great friends too, like Tara and her band 5 Minute Major, which I think I've seen 3 times now, which is a great name for a band in Minneapolis. Or seeing Fifth Gear for the first time this last weekend out from Madison. They were truckers, they could be 13th gears, lol. Yeah, bad truck driving joke. So when I asked Denise what her band name was, she wouldn't tell me, lol. She said she'd been outvoted and never really thought highly of the name. They play rock music, so I guess my favorite rock bands are Aerosmith, Van Halen, Guns N' Roses, The Doors, Little River Band, Moody Blues, and Fleetwood Mac. Well, she finally told me her band's name is Fingers. That's a odd name for a band. I have to say I've never heard of a band with that name before, so I tried to find her Pennsylvania band, but came across Acoustic Fingers, Swinging Fingers, Blistered Fingers, and Five Finger Death Punch, which is one of my favorite bands. Plus, I even knew some people in Kleinman named Finger, and they are on the fire department, and they would probably like her band. I asked if the band liked KFC with their finger looking good chicken, but she said they preferred Popeyes as their favorite finger food. LOL. You know, it's funny she mentioned Popeyes because in Milwaukee, Popeyes is just packed. Anytime you want to go to Popeyes in Milwaukee, you're going to have to wait for an hour to get to your food, to get to order. It's just crazy how people in Milwaukee love Popeyes. I told her it'd be cool if she had a hand-shaped guitar with fingers sticking out, or a hand logo with each band member shown as a finger, and she could be the middle one or the pinky, because that's her daughter's nickname, and Denise is only 5'2". Then I told her they could sing a song like Princess Purple Rain, but as a gimmick changed the lyric to Purple Fingers. Can you imagine if a band did that? Like they changed like one word to one of their songs and use the word fingers like the name of their band, you know? I only want to see you dancing in the Purple Fingers. LOL. Now this is getting really silly. And you got the monkey song, Hey Hey, we're the fingers. Now if you were to play that word game where you switch one letter on a band name like Pearl Jam would be Pearl Ham, then fingers could become fingers. And they could be a vampire band on Halloween. This post is really getting silly. At least her band name Fingers isn't something obscene like Sticky Fingers or Middle Finger or Pull My Finger Hand Job, or something like that. She's looking for a new band name, so you're welcome to help her out with my nonsensical posts, because I know she'll see it, because she asked, you aren't going to write about this, are you? I told her I wouldn't, lol, but I did. We are writing a song together called I Got Hot Flashes for You, lol. That was kind of a joke between us. I told her that I'm definitely going to make a video and post it on Facebook. My fingers are tired now, so I'm done typing and it's back to work. Flash your headlights if you see my big red truck in Minneapolis today, and I'll toot my horn. There I go, on the road again. There I am. Turn the page with your fingers. And here's some pictures here. That was the truck I used to drive. It was the Go Big red Badger football truck. And these are a couple pictures of what it's like driving on Highway 61. You can see Mississippi River to the right, and there's like mountains and woods on the left is just a very beautiful scenic highway. I love driving it. It's one of my favorite places. So, as I said, there's a story behind this post. Denise was a lady that was my age, and at the time in 2017, I wasn't dating anybody, and we kind of struck up this Facebook romance. She was a really cool lady. She had blonde, curly hair. She had lots of tattoos, and she seemed like this really cool guitar player, in a band. And I found out later why I could never find her band on YouTube or Facebook posts or anything, because everything about her was a lie, you know. But I'll get to that in a sec. We had talked about getting together. We've been talking for about 3 months, and finally I made a trip. I was going to plan a trip out to Pennsylvania, and she the day I was going to head out there, all of a sudden she just disappeared off of Facebook, and she was a real person, because I was Facebook friends with her twin sister and her daughter, and I talked to them as well, and so. I knew they were all real. She would send me videos of her doing stuff, whether she was at her house or at work or whatever. She worked for she was a designer for sportswear clothes, exercise clothes. And she was really proud of the work that she'd done. And so, anyways, I mentioned this to a friend of mine, and my friend said, "Oh, you just got catfished." And at the time, I didn't know what catfish was. I never saw the show on MTV. And but my friend was right. Eventually, I found out that from her sister that she was married, and she was not single, and she wasn't divorced. And even worse yet, her husband knew that she was talking to me, and that he knew all about me. He knew that, sometimes they went on a trip together one time, I guess, and all of a sudden she's like, I need a few minutes alone. And her husband looked at her sister and said, "What, she gonna call Tony?" And that's exactly what she had done. But I didn't know that at the time. And then when the day finally came for me to make my trip out there, I was gonna drive out to Pennsylvania, meet her, and then we were gonna go to New York City, which I've always wanted to go, and I wanted to see it. And she was gonna take me there and show me all the sights, because she'd been there. And well, that never happened. So, and and she never was in a band. I don't even think she knows how to play guitar. Just everything was just a big catfish, And so I learned a lesson that day, So I really thought I'd end this post with something positive here. So there was a road sign I really like. God has already prepared the way. He's just preparing you. And so I look at that lesson, that life's lesson, and there's that saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And so but life's all about taking chances, and I can't get too mad at myself. I was catfished, I was tricked, but oh well, you learn and you move on. She tried to apologize to me, and I blocked her on Facebook, and I blocked her phone, so she couldn't call me. And eventually I did get a letter, but I never returned any mail to her. I just let it go. And I did talk to her sister one time. and she's apparently they've reconciled, and they are happily married, and they're still together. So, and so more power to them, you know. And um, that's all I have for all of you today. So I hope you liked my post. I hope you have a great day. God bless and take care. Peace. I'm out of here.